Get on in here. Here's my work Valentine. Hello, Annette.
Hello, work Valentine.
How are you?
Good.
Awesome. You have your red lipstick. I have my red tie. Just I remembered.
And red socks.
And red socks.
Red socks.
Yeah. There we go. There.
Wow.
Let's bring in the TV family. Hello, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. How's everybody feeling?
Good, thank you. Yep, good.
I was wearing black until I remembered it was Valentine's Day, and I was like,
Was that this morning when you remembered? You were
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you did the change in the morning. The early morning change.
Good for you.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't do an early morning
once
change.
you've committed, that's it.
Yeah, it's like whatever's hanging up, that's what I'm wearing.
Yeah, I
Good.
know.
You would always plan ahead what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
would-
do too.
Yeah, you pick, and Brian, you just go into the closet and you're just like, there's the next one.
It's a rotation system. I take one from one, and then the next day you take it and put it to the other side.
I love it.
Comes along, yeah. What goes along comes along.
Is it a conveyor belt? Like, does
That's
it
right. That's what happens.
I feel like Brian's got this
With the
grand
butler.
walk-in closet.
You take it as it comes. Okay, what's next today? Oh, yes.
Oh,
the
goodness.
shoes come out.
I got a little purpley and reddy going on. Just a little bit, anyhow, for the
Very
day.
nice, very nice.
Oh, it is that time. It is a chit-chat time with Emily Vukovic.
Now I have to ask my 24-year-old niece to forgive me because I'm going to tell you guys stories about how much she loved this purple dinosaur. She actually wore out the VHS Barney tape. She carried
When
around
she was
with
24?
her. When she was a kid. Yesterday. Sorry, Olivia. No, she carried it around with her like it was a security blanket.
Oh.
For months. This purple dinosaur had a big impact in my household. And he loves you if you still love him. That was Selena Gomez in the purple.
Right in the front there.
Yeah, Demi Lovato was on the show at the same
Really?
time as, there was a whole bunch of kids that,
Yeah.
need their start on Barney.
I had to interview Barney once on
No,
the
you did
show
not.
years ago. A 3-minute long interview, and Barney doesn't talk.
Roll the clip.
Highlight of my broadcast career.
Oh my gosh, can we please
What
find
did
that?
you do?
We danced.
Yeah? Well, the songs, it's funny because
I have Barney flashbacks.
you have Barney PTSD.
I'd rather just Barney went away.
You know what though, love him or hate him, because we were too old for Barney.
Or our kids are too young.
And our kids are too young, but my
Right.
niece was right into it,
Yeah.
and because I knew those songs so well,
Yeah.
I sang them to my kids, so they were like a part
Okay,
of
well,
their
when Barney
time.
comes back, you can do the interview.
Right?
this
Yeah,
time.
right.
Growing, we do it every day.
You know what we had though was Baby Shark.
We did.
Unfortunately.
We did have Baby Shark. Do, 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 do,
Well,
Baby Shark. Do, 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 Baby Shark. Do, 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 Grandpa Shark. Do, do. Sorry. Okay. This is good news. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are reunited with a four-city comedy tour this spring. No,
Canada?
it's just
No,
those
not yet.
ones.
Just those ones.
Come up
So,
here.
like I said, if you want to travel, but they could announce more days. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they
Oh,
did
that
a
would be
Toronto.
awesome.
I
They're
wouldn't be
so
surprised.
Well, because they're the type of show, because they did the Golden Globes, like Ricky Gervais was the star of it,
Yeah.
remember? But then they came
Well,
in
then
and did
he
it
was
too.
too political.
But so then
and-
they came
yeah.
in, and they're really good at like improv, obviously,
Yes,
and with
yes.
audiences. So like sitting in the audience, they'll have their script, but then they'll kind of go off and do their,
Oh, yeah,
do
they
their
were
own type
so
of thing too. So,
good.
very,
Speaking of
very
improv,
funny.
we've got Colin Mockery on the show later today.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because we had him yesterday with a master hypnotist, and then the show disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, the
All
Skype
just-
connection disappeared.
Oh,
You,
So-
bummer.
you did some really good improv though as well. You carried that.
Oh, it was
quite-
live. Oh, I missed it.
yeah, it was live, and then it went off, and yeah, so it's
And
back
then-
on today.
Did you-
We pre-taped it.
You're so we've had Colin on before, and what did
Yes.
Colin say about you?
I thought I was funny. Oh, yeah. I
That's
know,
like your
hold that
favorite
with me
thing. That's like your
forever.
favorite thing
It is,
ever,
It is.
right?
So
Because
mix that with the Barney. I got the high and the low.
Yeah, there you go. There's different points in our
Yes.
careers, right? There's peaks and valleys.
yes, I can confirm, and you are
It's
very funny. You are very
well,
funny.
he's very funny, so I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to that. I think
Okay,
it'll be
because you
good.
taped it after the show that we're
Yes,
going to air today.
yes,
okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It'll be
Perfect.
today.
All right, we're going to
We're
Brian?
not. Yeah, we're not
going
going to
Brian?
get to this story
Okay.
because it's just too long.
Over to you, Brian. Well, hello. I just got told, didn't I? Get in here. We're supposed to
And
be
not even by me. I'm glad it's just not me all the
Totally,
time
we're
now.
supposed to be nice to each other on this Valentine's Day as our work family. Come on in here, work family. Why
Sharing the love.
Yeah,
Here
why
we
was
are.
I getting in trouble, Emily?
Because you mentioned Baby Shark, and now it's in my head, and I can't get it out.
Good.
And so I came in singing it, and then you get mad, and then I get mad because it's your fault.
It's your
Brian,
fault.
Brian, can I see you in the canteen?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
woo!
go. We'll make a cup of tea together.
we'll do that.
Let's do that. Okay.
Have
And
some
everything
of
will be fine.
Tim's Super Bowl party leftovers.
Oh yes, brought the leftovers in because they
Oh,
cannot
like
be in the house.
Wait a second.
So
Wait a
everything.
second. Did you bring in those Portuguese treats?
Yes.
Okay, we're friends again.
Oh,
100%.
that's the way to your heart, is it?
Yeah.
you.
You're just figuring that out?
Brought in those treats, yes. So the leftover treats are
delicious.
brought in
Marvelous.
on this Valentine's Day. You guys big Valentine's Day people?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, not
huge.
really.
No.
Not huge.
No.
No.
Every day at my house is Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Exactly.
How nice.
Yes, it is Tuesday in our house, so that's nice too.
Okay.
Although I just did get a nice message from my wife, who's just stopped. So thank you, thanks you,
Oh,
Liz.
Daniel wished me a happy Valentine's Day when my alarm went off this morning. And
oh,
it was
wow.
like, happy Valentine's Day,
out
and
of bed.
turn off your alarm. And
Exactly. Yes, I was just gonna say, and then get
Still
out of bed
romance.
and turn off that alarm.
Does he
Yeah.
get up to it every? Like, is he like when
he
he hears
doesn't
it?
always, but he did this morning.
He
He
did
woke
this
up.
morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Normally he falls
Just to
back.
say that to you.
I hope he fell back to sleep.
All right, we got lots of stuff coming up on Valentine's Day. We got some issues on the roads too, Brian.
Yeah, we do.
Today you are finding us at the Burnt Tongue. I'm here with owner Dan. Dan, why the name? Why the Burnt Tongue?
Well, it's funny. I was just talking about this the other day. It's just when you have something and you can't wait to eat it, and it's
Yeah.
too hot, you burn your tongue. So, and soup's one of those things that happens often with.
It
So,
does.
yeah,
That is such
yeah.
a great
You
little.
just can't wait to eat the food.
Yeah,
so
it's
burn your
catchy.
tongue. Yeah.
But don't do that here. I don't want to do that
no,
today.
no, no.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the burnt tongue, but it happens.
Hey, this is just one of your locations. We're at the Westdale
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
You've got how many other ones?
3 other ones:
other
Dundas,
ones.
Cannon, and Locke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So lots going on at all these different spots. You were talking to me earlier a little bit about a soup festival.
Yeah, I think that's coming up on February 28th. We were a big part of it before, and then COVID hit, and we always
Yeah.
remain kind of a part of it. But I think that this is the first time since COVID that everyone's convening at the location, and we're doing a soup fest. Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
And I think the proceeds go to Living Rock, which is youth at risk.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
a big event here
amazing.
that we do.
That's so great that you're able to be in so many different communities and give back to the community at the same time.
Yeah.
And I understand we've got some cooking classes. I was on your website earlier, which is awesome.
Yeah, the first one starts tonight.
That's so great. It's already sold out, so people need to book early.
Yeah, they do. So tonight's going to kind of be a beta cooking class where I'm going to test the waters and see how I go, see how much capacity I can handle and
Yeah.
everything like that, and then continue with them.
That's amazing.
It's just a thing for people to do and everything else. you
Super.
know what
I
mean?
think like for me, that would be like a really good date night experience.
Yeah, no, you get a lot of couples.
Yeah.
You get a lot of groups.
Yeah, that's
or
amazing.
offices that come in and
For,
stuff
like, team
that.
building?
Yeah, for sure, exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to be cooking some soups. Dan's going to show me 2 of the soups.
2, sneak preview of the spring menu.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, a spiced carrot and lentil, and smoked German sausage and spelt.
Okay, all that's coming up on Morning Live. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, Emily joins us now, trying to see if you can
I'm
get
like,
your
can I
hand
get
in.
into Brian's shot somehow?
Can I get on TV somehow?
I want to be on TV.
I really want to be on TV, you guys. Okay, so some exciting candy gossip coming up. We'll get to
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But if you want to catch you 2 live, here is your chance.
Really? Oh, okay, that's a big.
You have to
What's
say
the
it with
name?
like
It's the name of their album.
It is the name of their album, but I can never
Upton
get it.
means like attention.
Yeah, it means like, hello, we're here. Attention.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Do they think that, that Super Bowl commercial, an unidentified flying object, was that really?
Well, I wonder what they were thinking when the balloon was flying around, because obviously they made that before all of that.
beforehand.
Right? Everyone was like,
Oh, beware the U.S. fighter jets.
don't shoot it down.
Yeah.
Is that the ultimate? Is a residency in Vegas the ultimate for artists? You think? Because you get
so.
you don't have to go anywhere. People come to you.
Just go downstairs,
You go,
right?
and like you get paid big bucks to do it.
Can I give you my honest opinion?
Sure. You always do.
I feel like it's kind of like,
Selling out?
yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I do. Like, I'm like, okay, Celine did it, Britney did it, Shania did it.
But is that
Like, it's
starting
like,
to change now because all these people are doing it?
It's like, oh, you're in Vegas
Adele's
now,
doing it.
so you just need some cash and you need it easy.
Adele's doing it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's a
I know,
lot
but I'm
But
just
it
saying
used
it
to
has
be
that-
like
it
so
used to
many
be-
years ago, right? It
Yeah,
used to be,
well, it's the
if you
same
were in
people.
Vegas, your career was dead.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the
And
same
now it's
people all the
not.
time, but you're getting new people
I
in there
guess.
all the time. People are going to be flocking there to go see YouTube.
guess.
Have you ever seen them live?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they put on a
so
show. I'm
I
not a
guess-
huge fan, but I've seen them
Yeah.
once. I think everybody
well,
should see
they're
them
wonderful
once.
musicians, right?
They put on a show.
Yeah.
And they'll put on a show.
Okay, well, we never thought that, or I never thought that I would dedicate this much time to candy gossip, but here we are. The M&M Spokes candies are back on the job after their replacement, Maya Rudolph, tanked her new job as seen in the Super Bowl ad. What was exactly happening? A 15-second post-game spot featured the Spokes candies making their return official. People were wondering if it was before or after his controversial comments about the M&Ms.
Especially the purple one.
Well, he calls the purple one obese.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, great. So now we've come out with an obese candy. It's a candy, man. Like, it is a candy.
It's a candy, man.
And
Man.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
man.
the green one, he had a lot of controversial things to say about it, potentially being a lesbian. Again, it's a candy.
I had many of those candies after everybody went to bed on Super Bowl night because there was a big batch of them that was left behind, and then I was cleaning up and
Okay.
Well,
eating
regardless.
too many of them.
Okay,
the
you've got
Spokes
pears
candies-
coming up next. Yes.
Yummy pears. So coming up after the break as we interrupt you because
fine.
they're
I'll
tell-
just-
Sorry, they're yelling at
They're
us.
yelling at us.
Yeah, I know.
They're yelling. They're
I
yelling.
know.
Because we got to make time for Colin Mockery. He and master hypnotist Assad Meki and their new show Hip Rough.
Okay.
We're finally getting that interview.
And
Yes.
Tara Stubborn, your pals, back on the
Yeah.
show. Tips on
Yeah.
how to make yourself a priority. If you're celebrating a birthday today, you have a Valentine's Day birthday? Well, happy birthday. Happy Valentine's Day. You share it with Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20.
The spiced lentil is what we're starting off with here at the Burnt Tongue with owner Dan. Take me through some of the steps on how we're cooking this.
Okay, so I'm going to dry fry some cumin seed and some chili flakes until they're nice and aromatic. Then I'm going to add a touch of oil and my carrots.
I can smell it already. How long have you been cooking, Dan? How long have you been a chef?
Since I was about 14 or 15, so
Really?
30 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when you say 14 or 15, were you actually working in restaurants at that age?
Working in restaurants, so everything from the dish pit to
Yeah.
the,
You got to start somewhere, right?
Yep, for sure. Okay, so those are smelling nice.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
smell
add a little
delicious.
bit of oil.
Okay.
I'm gonna add my carrots to it.
So, heavy carrot base to the soup,
Heavy
I'm
carrot
assuming.
base, carrot and lentil base. Yeah. Really healthy. It's a vegan soup.
Getting a lot of those requests, I'm sure you do by now. A lot
Oh,
of
we do.
vegan,
We
a lot
do.
of
We do.
gluten-free,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of,
Yeah.
it's a very, I don't want to say trendy, but it's just a lot of people are
No, it's
getting
a
more.
healthy eating lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a different lifestyle.
It's lunch you can not feel guilty about and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it tastes delicious at the
and
same
I'm gonna
time.
add my lentils. And I'm gonna incorporate everything.
How many soups do you have on your menu at one time?
8.
8.
8, yeah.
And these two are coming into the spring
menu, yeah.
Wow, it's amazing that it's almost going to be spring.
And then I'm gonna add my 3 liters of water.
And this is all measured out beforehand.
Yeah.
You don't eyeball anything, do you?
No. We gotta work really quickly and efficiently here. Everything has to be measured out, timers,
Yeah.
because we go through a lot of soup every day.
I bet.
And then a liter of coconut milk.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna let that cook down until the lentils are and carrots are soft, and then we're gonna puree it.
okay. What's the next soup that we're going to make in our next segment? We're not going to do it this time, but we're
The
going to do it
next
in
soup
the
we're
next
gonna make is a smoked German sausage and spelt.
Okay, so very different. We're
Yeah,
going
very
from
different, yeah.
vegetarian
To
to
meat,
a meat-based soup. All right, all of that still coming up on Morning Live.
Yeah.
What's the dessert you made?
Hello. Oh, I didn't bring it.
Oh,
I still need
in the
training on
canteen.
that.
you did a good job. It looks good.
It was good.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, it is. We were just cooking with Pears. If you just weren't
What was,
tuning in
what
now.
was the
no?
brand there, Tim?
It was a Boss.
A Bosk.
A Bosk. Oh, I always thought it was Boss.
No, it's
No, it's
B-O-S-C.
Oh, okay.
H, I
Oh,
think. Doesn't
okay.
it have an H in it?
Well, you guys know your Pears.
No, I don't think so.
So we were just
BOSC.
cooking with Pears with Wendy Barrett, who's been coming on the show for 20 years,
Yes, yeah.
talking pears. So she's having.
I hope she comes back after that.
We will see, but that is a lot of time with a lot of guests that talk to me. We have a bulldog right over there that we're going to be talking to in a second too, Cole Brown. So good stuff there. We have a very busy half hour, so let's get right to it, Brian.
Okay.
This is a morning for the senses, for sure. We're here at the Burnt Tongue. Owner and chef Dan making some soups. We've got the lentil one started, and it's well on its way. It's starting to look good.
Yeah.
It smells
Takes about
incredible.
30 minutes. As I say, I've set my timer. We deal with a lot of timers here too because.
Oh, and then you're going to
things move
puree
quick.
it, right?
Yeah, it'll puree nice and smooth.
Okay, what's the next soup that you're going to
Okay,
make?
the next soup we're going to make is it's a German smoked sausage and spelt soup. It's called Dinkel, and it's going to be featured on our spring menu.
Okay. What are the steps?
So I'm going to start with some onions.
Okay. Always a good start. Always a good base. How many, say you've got 8 different soups on your menu, and do they rotate at all? Do you have different soups at different locations?
So each location has the 6 same soups.
Okay.
And then I have rotators that come in every 2 weeks.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And then going forward for the spring menu, I'm going to be switching it up twice. So 6 weeks, 8 soups will run. The next 6 weeks, 8 soups will run.
Right.
These 2 are going to be part of the spring menu. The
Okay.
first half of
Now,
it.
are they new to you, or have you made these before?
No, in the first 3 years, I think I made thousands of soups. So I have a menu ready for the next 20 years, sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
because we used to change it up every day, but it just became too hard. So now I change it up seasonally.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you've got so much, and it's not just soups that you offer here as well. You offer different menu items.
We offer sandwiches, salads, burgers and fries at our Cannon and Lock location. Yeah.
Very interesting. So there's pretty much something for everybody. If you're not feeling like soup, but all your friends want soup, and you come here, you can have a burger, or you can have not necessarily this location, but depending on where you go and what you're doing, there's lots to choose from, which is awesome.
Then I'm going to add some celery seed and some caraway seed to this.
I can smell it already. This is perfect for filming with these being so close to the ground. It's such a good stove.
Yeah, it's great. Usually we cook in 60 to 80 liter pots
Yeah.
for all of our locations, but
Yeah.
for you guys.
For TV purposes.
Okay, so once those are starting to smell, I'm going to add some sausage stock that I made, about 5 liters worth.
Again, everything's all measured out to be precise. Oh, that looks so good and smells so good.
And then I'm going to add some carrots.
And you also have take-home packages, right? Like you don't
We
necessarily
do. We
have to come
sell
in.
cold soup by the liter that you can heat up and enjoy at home.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That gives
no.
some people such a nice option. Did you start doing that through COVID, or have you
Yeah,
always
we
done that?
did. During COVID, we formed our delivery system too, which we still operate. You can order from home and get it delivered every Wednesday.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That's
so
such
it's
a great
nice.
thing.
And we've started catering, which is really good too.
Oh,
and that's,
yeah.
It's on our website and stuff
that's
like
so
that.
great.
So we offer wells of soups for offices and everything like that.
That's so perfect. Such a
we're
great
gonna add
option for
some,
people to have.
potatoes.
Okay. And is there one more ingredient?
Yeah, the spelt.
Okay. Oh, the spelt. That almost gives it like a heartier kind of.
It does, yeah.
It definitely gives it a heartier feeling. Okay, well, coming up, we are going to be tasting these soups. I'm pretty excited about that part of my job.
And
because
one
let's
last
face
thing,
it,
cabbage.
Oh, cabbage is so good for you.
And
I
then when
love
those
that.
cook down, we're going to add the smoked sausage, which has already been pre-cooked and diced.
Okay, amazing. Tasting. That's coming up next.
It's one of the chocolate Cupid.
Thanks, Brian. If you're looking for something sweet to watch this Valentine's Day, Canadian actor Nick Andrews stars in a new Hallmark movie, Sweeter Than Chocolate. And he plays a hometown ex that comes to shake things up. Welcome, Nick. Thanks so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit more about Sweeter Than Chocolate. I beg to differ because I do love my chocolate, but there's got to be something sweeter out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of magic in this one.
Chaos is where it's at when you got a movie like this. It's full of
That's it.
romance. It's Valentine's Day. Are you a Valentine's Day kind of guy? Are you a lover or a hater?
Oh, I'm a sucker for love. I'm a sucker for romance, I think. experiencing.
Yeah, it's spectacular. And I'm not rubbing it in or anything, but it's 8 degrees. So, yeah, I'm not rubbing it in at all. You started out doing something like we're doing, hosting segments on shows like this. How did you make the jump from this to acting?
Ooh, I think it was more like jumping off a cliff than.
It's kind of like skydiving, right? You just want to do it more and more.
Yeah, and probably just like skydiving is how I got into acting. I pretty much picked up my things.
Here you are. Where
Yeah.
can we see you next?
So the Night Agent actually just released, so it's a
Ooh,
great,
sounds
great.
exciting. All right, well, thank you so much, Nick, for joining us, and all the best and congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, well, yesterday I got a chance to enjoy some really delicious soup. Check this out at the Burnt Tongue. All right, it is time to taste the incredible soups here at the Burnt Tongue with Dan. The first one we have is the lentil carrot, and it smells incredible. Smell-o-vision, I wish it was a thing. 4 different locations. You've got Westdale, you've got Lock Street, Dundas, and Cannon, correct?
Cannon, correct. Yeah.
Look, I got them all right. And the menu is very similar at all of them, except for some you do soup and sandwiches as well as salads. Others you do burgers. So no matter where you're going to get a delicious meal. I love how you're garnishing it so perfectly. What are we putting on here?
Okay, so I'm putting some toasted cumin seeds, some yogurt, some crispy onions, some cilantro, and we're going to put a little bit of chili oil.
Oh yeah, chili oil. I think that makes it.
And then that's the spiced carrot and lentil. Now, it may not end up on the spring menu this way. I'm probably going to keep it vegan, so I'll omit the yogurt and stuff, but looks nice for you.
Okay, I'm trying it. Don't want to burn my tongue. Get it? Burnt tongue. Tough crowd. Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice soup. Very simple to make, as you see the procedure and everything like that. But
On a chilly
nutritious.
spring day?
Yeah.
Totally good. Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, the next one is that German sausage and spelt.
Oh yes, we didn't have a chance to put the
Okay.
German sausage in before when we were cooking it.
No, you didn't. That would have gone in at the end because it was already pre-cooked.
You got to make sure that the
Yeah.
vegetables are cooked before you put in the meat, right?
Yeah. And this is a nice hearty one. It's light though too for the start of spring. And all I do is garnish this with some fresh parsley.
Oh my god. The yogurt added into that
It's good.
gives it just a little bit of extra je ne sais quoi. So good. I know my job is so rough, right? I have to try all the food. This looks incredible.
Yeah,
have a
it's
feeling
very nice.
This is very hot. Very hot. Okay, how can people reach you?
Reach me.
If they want to do a catering event
Oh,
or
okay,
anything
through our
like that?
website. There's a bunch of links there, and if they want the home delivery service or if they want catering or any other questions, they can always email us at info@theburnttongue. Any suggestions for soups? I'm more than willing, or ones
yeah?
you've had in the past, for sure. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay.
That's what I do and how I build menus anyways, so a lot
so
of it
great.
is customer feedback.
I was going to
and
say customer appreciation and customer
yeah,
feedback.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, I'm going to finish my bowl of soup. So thanks for having us. I've had a great time.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, no, thanks for coming.
Morning Live is going on the road.
To Blue Mountain Resort.
We'll check out the weather.
And lots of things to do.
Watch Morning Live on the road, Blue Mountain Edition, February 23rd on CHCH. Brought to you by Blue Mountain Resort and Destination Ontario.